Local veterans will have the opportunity later this year to fly to Washington, D.C. More on that, plus Denny Spinner joins me for Monday with the Mayor, and Michelle Bauer talks about Du Bois County Special Olympics tonight on Inform. All of that and much more is up next here on the 18 WJTS News. Hello, I'm Bradford Raths. Construction season has already begun, and it includes a project in southern Pike County already. Officials with the Indiana Department of Transportation say, weather permitting, State Road 257 will close to all traffic next Monday, April 13th, at the Cup Creek Bridge less than a mile north of State Road 64. INDOT says contractors will be resurfacing and preserving the bridge deck as part of a $112,000 project. The detour for heavy highway traffic will follow State Roads 56 and 64 as well as U.S. Highway 231. INDOT says the bridge should reopen sometime in late May. Updated information and a map can be found on the Indiana Department of Transportation's TrafficWise service at indot.carsprogram.org/road reports. You can also follow INDOT on Facebook and Twitter. This past weekend was a special one for the Indy Honor Flight, and flights are set to begin in southwestern Indiana coming up later this year. Indy Honor Flight 10 set a pair of milestones for this past Saturday's flight to Washington, D.C. This was the largest trip to date for Indy Honor Flight, with 200 veterans and 2 planes taking part. The trip also featured the oldest veteran to ever make the flight. Warren Englehart set that mark at the age of 102. He'll be 103 in September. As mentioned, Indy Honor Flight has recently started its efforts here in southwestern Indiana. Formed back in January, Honor Flight of Southern Indiana will serve veterans from Davies, Du Bois, Martin, Pike, Perry, Spencer, and Warwick counties, among others. The flights will be based at Evansville Regional Airport. Now, Honor Flight of Southern Indiana's first flight is coming up on May 30th. Indy Honor Flight Chairman Grant Thompson says the hub is the newest hub in the Indy Honor Flight network, which now has more than 100 such hubs nationwide. Thompson says more veterans are being sought for that first flight out of Evansville.
There's several veterans in Jasper who have already been on the flight or are on the waiting list, and we want more to sign up. We want the folks of that community to come out and support the Honor Flight program and our mission. Come down. If you know a veteran, sign them up. Get them on the list. Come on out to the airport. Welcome them home that night.
As of Saturday, Honor Flight of Southern Indiana reported on its Facebook page that it is closing in on having 70 veterans registered for that first flight to date. There will be plenty of opportunities to volunteer on the flight as well. For more information or to put an application in, you can call 812-297-4136, or you can go online to indyhonorflight.org/EVV. Work continues locally on initiatives aimed at helping businesses do better. One of those is the Purdue Technical Assistance Program. That program is designed to provide high-value solutions, which in turn strengthen businesses locally and across the state. It does this through work to increase profits for businesses while decreasing costs and implementing growth and innovation engineering systems. Last week, the Du Bois County Council authorized a continuation of an agreement between Du Bois Strong subsidy group Grow Du Bois County and the TAP program. The new agreement was announced earlier last month. Grow Du Bois County will be contributing $250,000 to the Purdue TAP program over the next 5 years if the agreement stays intact. Du Bois Strong President Ed Cole says this contract is actually a series of 5 one-year agreements, meaning that either side could opt out of the contract at any point with 30 days notice. Thus, the contract is for $50,000 a year from Grow Du Bois County to the TAP program. Cole says this effort has come about as part of a new plan to utilize the funds for Grow Du Bois County.
The County Council asked us to not utilize any funds from the funds they gave us for Grow Du Bois County to take care of administrative costs. So what we have now is just simply projects that are funded by Grow Du Bois County.
Purdue TAP has worked with several local companies, including German American, Jasper Rubber, and Ride Tech. Grow Du Bois County says the partnership has been advantageous for both sides. Since beginning in 2007, this partnership has resulted in more than $33 million in local economic impact. The impact includes more than $30 million in increased and retained sales. Officials say the program has also impacted nearly 270 jobs. And finally tonight, an ongoing public health campaign from the Centers for Disease Control has a new twist to raise awareness about the side effects of using e-cigarettes. The campaign, called Tips from Former Smokers, features colon cancer, vision problems, and myths about vaping. The CDC says public awareness of smoking-related health damages beyond hearts and lungs is very limited. The agency says vaping is already being aggressively marketed as a new way to help smokers quit. However, the agency says research is showing that does not help anyone quit. The CDC says using e-cigarettes as an alternative to traditional smoking also does not help. All right, coming up after the break, Denny Spinner is next for Monday with the Mayor, and later on, more flooding is possible with rain on the way, and more on Du Bois County Special Olympics. We're back after this.